That's third, fourth, and fifth together. A little bit of touch. They are half a lap away from the checkered flag. Up ahead, the leaders. As you watch this battle side by side, the air buffeting these cars. Mike Wallace, the white car in front.
Oh, and they spin. And Hillenberg was able to get by, and here they come.
And Kenny Irwin will win the First Plus Financial 200. Mike Wallace finishes second. Hillenberg is third, and traffic coming by. Here comes Kimmel.
And there's Brian Kahn sitting right in the middle of the racetrack where he spun. Hopefully, oh, and Giacchetti has knocked off an oil pump or something, and the flame under the car. Stop, Mike. Hit the brakes right now. He may not have any brakes.
He's trying to get across the finish line.
He's trying to get out of the car. It erupts in flames. You see he hits the fire extinguisher, so he's trying to get across. And Giacchetti still having trouble getting out of the cars. The firemen are there and crewmen to help get him out of the car. And they are finally able to pull Mike Giacchetti free.
He's okay. I'm okay.
Signaling to the ARCA officials, I'm okay.
And you see that yellow line right back there? That's the start-finish line, and he made it across there, so he will get a finish and not a DNF.
Well, that scene right there tells it all. An ARCA flagman, Hank Wetzel, waving the red and the checkered flag. The red meaning we're going to stop on pit road because this race is over. And the checkered flag, well, it is raining and approximately an hour to an hour and a half to dry the track. And we are already running out of daylight, so there would be no way this race could finish to its entirety at lap 122 with 300 kilometers. So with the rains moving in and the forecast for the rains to be very, very heavy due to the thunderstorms tonight, this race has been called the checkered flag. And as they line up behind the pace car, it looks like Kurt Shelberdine, Benny, has made a move that has gotten him his first ever ARCA Series victory.
Hard to knock him off at this point. Through 3 and 4. And off turn number 4, Frank Kimmel will win his first career ARCA victory at Salem Speedway. The Kentuckiana Ford Dealers 200 belongs to Frank Kimmel.
And Don, there is one excited crew. They made all the right moves and all the right decisions. And Frank Kimmel crosses the finish line first, and they're telling him, okay, here's what you do. You park it right at the start-finish line, fellas. And that's where Frank Kimmel's coming. Look at him pounding on the roof of his car, and the fans are really enjoying this as Frank Kimmel wins in Salem.
Yeah. Who spun? We're not yellow? Yeah. Who spun? I think we split at 5. Blue oil. Six. Crash. Matt Mullen. We're going to end on caution. Got oil on the track. Well, here it comes, down for the finish. It will be Kimmel across the line. Shelmerdine relegated to second as he steams across at about 30 miles an hour to take the checkers under caution after Mullins brought out the 4th caution of the day. And the pole sitter, Layton, wound up in 10th place as he raced back from 21st here at the Charlotte Motor Speedway in this Automobile Racing Club of America event number 4, the Easy Care Certified 100. There's your top 5. Mike Swain gets the 6th, Lanigan, and you see Layton started on the pole, led the first 26 laps, then Shelmerdine took over. But at the end, it was all number 46 Kimmel for Randy Pemberton, Claire B. Lang, Bill Venturini, Alan Bestrick. I'm Ken Squire.
And back in that third place car is Layton, who is a lap down. The other white car with the orange trim. We're on the final lap of the race. Kimmel once again takes a run on Andy Hillenberg as they go through the second corner, but Hillenberg holds off the advance. Let's see what happens down the straightaway. He pulls alongside. Kimmel and Hillenberg run wheel to wheel, and Kimmel goes ahead by a half a car length.
Gary Layton, the 74 car, just needs to let these guys race it out. In the corner, side by side. Kimmel.
Frank. Bring it on home, baby. Bring it on home.
Frank Kimmel's going to win this thing.
Hillenberg's car slides up the racetrack. It allows Frank Kimmel to get the advantage. Hillenberg takes a run, but no, guys. Frank Kimmel taking the win at the Michigan ARCA 200.
Great job.
I think those boys are excited a little bit.
Sounds like it.
Car that's on a return road, not a problem on the racing surface itself, but I was looking at the people in the grandstand, everyone standing here for a true champion, Tim Steele.
It will be his 6th Pocono win, tying Bob Shanks. But all of those numbers are secondary to the odds that were stacked against him back on November the 5th when they had to cut him out of a car. But he's beaten it all. He's back in victory lane. Tim Steele wins at Pocono. Steve Burns is down on the pit lane with the crew.
Turn 2. Kimmel to the inside. Finley will drive it to the high side with a fender alongside off turn number 4. Checkered flag coming. Jeffersonville, Indiana's Frank Kimmel will hold off the freight train. Finley finishes a strong second over Bob Strait, Rick Gretsch, and Mark Gibbs in charge from 18th to finish 5th tonight. Mark Boyd, a great run, is 6th. Roger Blackstock, Richard Hampton, Mike Buckley, a great run, and Josh Baldus complete the top 10. What a show tonight from Frank Kimmel, the series point leader. When we come back, we'll chat with the winner.
To the inside of Baird as they come out of corner number 2. But Bill has some speed down the straightaway. If he can prevent Kimmel from getting a good run here, he's going to be able to finish in 2nd position. Off the 4th corner comes Tim Steele. He wins, and Bill Baird finishes 2nd. Frank Kimmel finishes in 3rd position. And a good battle between Dill Whittemore and Rich Woodland, and I believe that Whittemore finished in 4th position.
Yeah, it looks like Dill crossed the line maybe about 2 feet ahead of Rich Woodland, but a good race for actually for all 5 guys. Good race up in the lead between Bill Baird and Tim Steele. He made the right call. I mean, when I saw him come in, I didn't know, but you know, he made the right call.
Yeah, you got to really question what he was doing at that time, but sure paid off for him, and Tim Steele drives to victory lane again. He is the all-time super speedway winner in the ARCA Bondo-Mar-Hyde series with 18, and 31 total career ARCA wins make that 32. He is tied for 4th on the all-time list. He had 12 wins in 1997, records his 2nd in 3 starts in 1998. Tim is from Coopersville, Michigan, and
Winston Cup champion Bill Elliott. Oh, into the wall. Shelmerdine hard into the wall in turn 1.
He came off of the first corner, and that car just shot up to the wall. I don't know if he blew a tire or not, but there was no hesitation. That car just came off the corner and hit the wall hard.
A glorious drive to an inglorious ending here at Pocono. 4 laps shy of the finish. There you see the race for 2nd continuing as they come back around to the caution flag. But it will be Gibson who hang on to that spot because they don't race to the yellow in the ARCA series normally.
I'm not sure. I think with what are we? We're in a 5-lap
we're
window.
Inside of 5 laps to go. That's right.
We're in a 5-lap window here. It's raced back to the start-finish line. They usually don't. In the ARCA series, it is hold your position, but when there's 5 laps to go, it's raced back to the start-finish line. So I think the race is going to end under caution here, and looks like Tim Steele's going to pull it off, and Mark Gibson's going to be the big point advantage driver of this whole race.
There you see Kurt Shelmerdine climbing from his car. What a tough break, running 4th with 4 laps to go in the race when he gets tossed into the outside wall in turn number 1. Puts us under the caution for the 7th time in the race. Here's the capper on this. Happy 39th birthday, Rick. His birthday today, and he'll come up with a good top 10 run. 6th position at Pocono today for Rick Shepard, and tip the cap to him. Here comes the field off the final corner. The caution flag and checkered flags waving. Tim Steele wins the Pepsi 400K at Pocono.
Cool deal, man. You're bad.
Cool.
Listen to him, cool.
Bad boy.
Pretty cool deal anytime. Tim Steele back in victory lane for a 6th consecutive time here at Pocono Raceway. His 33rd ARCA Series victory. Steele winning, the dominant leader of the event, but it wasn't easy by any stretch. He had a lot of good contenders today.
Smith is going to have to hustle. We'll have some traffic to deal with. Just the 59 car. They'll clear him to the high side. No problems here. Checkered flag up. 6th series victory in 1998 for Jeffersonville, Indiana's Frank Kimmel. Eric Smith a strong 2nd, and Bob Strait will round out the top 3. Dave Weltmeyer finishes 4th, a lap back, and Andy Belmont a great top 5 run. But the story is here for Frank Kimmel, who will roll to a stop here on the front stretch. He'll get the high sign, the high 5 from his buddy Bob Strait. About a 3-car advantage, maybe a little less down the backstretch. Coming up on the lap car, it looks like Bob Strait, I believe. Bob Strait in the 21 car, and Kimmel will close right in on the back deck lid of Schrader. Schrader trying to use the 21 car to pin Kimmel down. But Kimmel will put a fender inside off corner number 4 for the checkered flag. Door to door at the stripe. Schrader will hold off for the victory. Wow, what a race. Awesome. Stock car show at the Illinois State Fairgrounds. We've come to expect that. Great, great run. Frank Kimmel will finish 2nd. Mark Gibson is 3rd. Bob Hill and Brad Dubel, the top 5. Butch Garner, Norm Benning, a great run from Norm Benning here this afternoon on the lead lap. So was Kurt Piercy, who finished 8th. Joe Cooksey and Mike Loers. The top 10 is Schrader salutes. Frank Kimmel will be back.
Kimmel trying to hold the line. He won't flip it through the corner this time. Finley dive into the bottom. Closing is Finley. Coming up on the inside. On the 4th turn to the checkered flag. Kimmel gets his 8th victory of 1997. Swain comes to the line. He will not beat the main back today to hold him off. Frank Kimmel's crew survives this one and celebrates.
You got to give this win to Jeff Lemon, the crew chief of the 46 car. There was no way that Frank Kimmel had the car to win this race until they made that last pit stop. You know, if Frank's going to get out and hug him, I'll tell you that.
Absolutely. This could be a championship year for Frank Kimmel. His 8th victory of the year.
Gives way. Glenn Morgan now, the inside of the leaders.
I think he's going to win this thing.
Final corner. Here he comes. Wallace with a last turn charge up to the outside. Final turn to the stripe. He'll not do it. Adam Petty will win the Easy Care 100 in Charlotte. Tremendous victory for the 18-year-old youngster. His first super speedway start in the ARCA Series. He will score the victory. Hand out the window, pumping his fist. The crowd on their feet, cheering him on. Adam Petty, the winner tonight. A spectacular story here in Charlotte. Great race. We'll go to victory lane and hear from what no doubt will be a very excited 4th generation Petty, who's now a winner on one of America's big stock car racing tracks.
Again, Tim Steele will do the same thing. He goes left. He'll go back to the right. Meanwhile, the great battle will open 3rd spot between Hardis, Thompson, Bobby Hamilton Jr., Kevin Ray. But this is about for 1st.
Van Hunter only his 8th ever ARCA start. His first this race in 1998 Worker Competition. Here he comes down as Tim Steele will hang on and win the Winn-Dixie 300. As they come to the line, it'll be Steele by a car and a half. Here's the battle back behind him, all through the pack. Kevin Ray able to hang on for 6th position. There they are celebrating down in the pit. Let's check in the Tim Steele pits. Champion. He began the 98 year winning at Daytona in a 200-mile event for the Dash Series cars. And there's another young man who has an incredibly impressive and promising career ahead. The youngsters come out of turn 4, and Mike Swain Jr. will take the victory at Atlanta Motor Speedway and win the Winn-Dixie 250. There's Ronald Fox. There's Mike Sr. Barry Owen, the crew chief down there. Some of the Bill Davis crew. There's Barry Owen with the white beard. Let's go down the ring.